After a long week on the road, the Rams are finally back at the Dome for more AAC basketball. Bluefield takes on the Reinhardt Eagles here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Hello, everybody. Bailey Engel and Israel Penn. Glad to have you with us here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Well, Israel, pretty tough week for Bluefield, losing their last two games, but they're also looking for revenge against Reinhardt, a team they lost to back in December.
Yes, sir, Bailey. Back in December, they had lost. They're coming off another two losing streaks, so they're about to try to snap back and get it back together.
Well, Union and Allen getting the best of Bluefield in these last two games. The Bulldogs able to beat Bluefield by 5 back on January 29th. Of course, that ended up being an ill-fated road trip for Bluefield. They had to stay in Kentucky, which made the week a little bit tougher because of some technical difficulties with the bus. And then the next day, after coming back to Bluefield, they go on the road down to Columbia, South Carolina, and they get a 15-point loss against the Allen Yellow Jackets. But here today, coming in against Reinhardt, Bluefield has played well here at home, trying to avenge a loss back to the Eagles on December 1st, where they dropped that game 61-57. Bluefield College 11-13, 10-10 in the AAC, led by the senior guard Danae Cox, who will start out on the bench in this game. And then for Reinhardt, what do we know about the Eagles?
Bailey, about Reinhardt, they're 12-10, and they also have two recent losses against Bryan College and Milligan College. Their leading scorers are number 20, Catherine Shoup, and Jada Hubbard. So, waiting to see this exciting game.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Bluefield can do to isolate some of these players on Reinhardt, wearing the blue and the yellow here today. Rams in the white, as Emily Hart will be in the middle for the tip with Emily Arame. Ball is in the air, and the tip goes the way of Reinhardt as it's snagged by Bethany Hedrick. Reinhardt coming from Waleska, Georgia. Long trip up. A beautiful day outside in the Dome, so there won't be any travel difficulties going back for Reinhardt to go through the snow. Ashton Sutton puts it on the deck. Bluefield's defense has to be pretty tough to start out, and that's really how they won their last game here at home a week ago against Truett McConnell, holding the Bears to 45 points. Long three on the way, and it connects. Chandler Sutton from way downtown. Long possession for Reinhardt, and ends in 3 points. So Sierra Cook will run the point, Crockett on the floor, as well as Ayanna Struther. Doesn't get a lot of starts for Bluefield. Emily Hart, after missing most of the year from injury, gets the start for Bluefield, with Haley Turman on the floor as well. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Cook, a floater, and now going to the floor hard. It was Ashton Sutton. Offensive foul, and the first foul called on Bluefield. That's a pretty heavy charge right there. That seems to be okay, and Reinhardt will have the ball back. About 54 seconds elapsed here in the first quarter. 9:06 left to go.
It seems like Coach Mullins changed up his starting lineup.
Yeah, he definitely did. And what we're seeing out of Bluefield in the past week, a lot of players have not played well due to illness. I know Courtney Kendrick was dealing with the sickness, as well as Danae Cox, and that's two of the better players for Bluefield, as a three is missed from beyond the arc from Ashton Sutton. Here comes Struther. And it can be tough for Bluefield to try to move with a new starting lineup. Get off to a better start. Struther backs in, hooks, off the glass, no good. So we're not seeing Kiera Bell-Lanier in this lineup either. He's one of the better post players for Bluefield, if not the entire AAC. Crockett and Hart really the only familiar faces in the Bluefield lineup, or at least in the starting lineup. Five on the shot clock. Sutton has to shoot, flings it down low. Arame can't get the shot at the buzzer. Rebound Struther. A good defensive look there for Bluefield. 2 minutes elapsed, 7:50 left in the first quarter. Rams looking for their 12th win of the year right now at 11-13, 10-10 in the AAC, 2 losses in a row. Lots of conference games played for Bluefield. Only have one non-conference game. That was the beginning of the year. Struther into the lane. Can't finish the layup. So Bluefield remains without a field goal made. Up ahead to Sutton. Long three. Off the mark. Out of bounds and off of the hands of Reinhardt's Catherine Shope. Freshman guard from Cumming, Georgia, one of the players we were told to watch out for. Well, it looks like Bluefield's just not finding those layups down low that they want. Determined out of a double team, doesn't want it. Crockett lost the ball and picked up by Hart. Still a trap down low. Emily Hart's in trouble. Crockett for three. Can't work with the inside-out action. Arame almost got the rebound and poked it wide to Ashton Sutton. Up ahead, layup falls. Count it for Bethany Hedrick. Now, what do you think of Bluefield so far?
I think everybody's playing aggressive, but they're just not getting the looks that they want.
Off of a screen, no pick and roll. Chandler Sutton almost got a full hand on the ball. Crockett. Strother, rebound, and rather the layup goes. Bluefield's first basket. Six minutes left in the first quarter. Rams finally have their first layup. Arame with space. Can't finish. Good defense by Cook. Arame came down with it. A fresh shot clock for the Eagles. Step back. Hedrick can't hit the triple. Here comes Strother. Turman for three. Off the mark, just popped out. Rebound wrestled in by Hedrick. You'll see that in this game a lot, where it'll come down to a tie-up down low. Bluefield wanted a walk. Ashton Sutton almost carried it like a football across the timeline. No whistle from the officials, though. Rams perimeter defense looking strong. Shot clock down at 7. Hedrick has to shoot it. Won't get it off even if it went in. A shot clock violation, and for Corey Mullins now in his 5th season as the head coach of Bluefield basketball, that's the brand he wants to really broadcast out to the AAC sports world. Great defense, forcing tough shots. So Kiara Bellanier steps into the game. Emily Hart to the rim, no good. First foul called on Bethany Hedrick. Both teams with just one foul.
I think the whole court needed this. Everybody looks tired.
Yeah. Well, it's been a track meet so far because both teams are just missing shots, running down the floor. They miss a shot, and then that trend just keeps going on. Emily Hart missed the last one. A good job by Hedrick to push the ball off the chest of Bellanier. So now Reinhardt gets the ball right back. Clock reads 4:46. Reinhardt's made 2 shots. Bluefield's made 1 layup with a free throw by Emily Hart. Hedrick. Arame puts it on the deck. What a carry, but Haley Turman forced her to have a bad layup. Tiana Scott into the front court for Bluefield. Bellanier drives baseline. Layup, no good. Usually that is Bellanier's strong suit, who's driving down the left side of the baseline. Just didn't have the look she wanted there after the trap was there in the low post. There's Chandler Sutton. 4 minutes left. Shot clock down at 6. Sutton to the lane. Count it. Good look there for Sutton. Makes it 7-3. 3.5 minutes before the first quarter ends. Bluefield's just trying to hit their second field goal of the quarter. Crockett with a spin, mid-range, swirls home.
Speaking of Crockett, surprisingly, the sophomore, she's the third leading scorer on the team.
Right, behind Danae Cox as well as Courtney Kendrick, a player that likes to light it up for three. And that time found her separation, got the look that she wanted, and counted it from about 16 feet out. So Bluefield's down by 2 with 3:04 left in the first quarter. Entry lob, Arame, Turman all over her, and that's why Arame couldn't get the shot. Jope storming in the lane, a spin, kick out. Back to the deck. Second chance points can't go as Ballinier jumps up. Trying to take the lead or tie it up here. 2:35 left in the first quarter. You said Crockett, the third leading scorer. She has the ball. Don't be surprised if she just chucks up a shot. Emily Hart from 15. Back iron miss. Sutton to Sutton, the connection from the free throw line. Arame tickles the twine.
That was a nice setup.
Really was. 9-5, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. If Tiana Scott can create an opportunity for Bluefield, hasn't been really the primary point guard for Bluefield this year. It's been either Emily Hart, Jamie Vest, or at times Danae Cox. Pressure in the backcourt. Bluefield wanted another walk call.
I think the whole gym wanted the walk.
Oh, both of the Suttons trying to create something for Reinhardt. Out to Ashton Sutton. 10 on the shot clock. Under a minute and a half before the first quarter is over. Big screen at the top of the key. Hedrick. 3-second violation is called. Arame was just camped down in the paint. And Courtney Kendrick and Danae Cox check into the game for the first time with a minute 20 left to go. Now the two primary scorers on for Bluefield. Of course, Courtney Kendrick missed all of last year thanks to injury, and Danae Cox coming off of a season where she averaged around 15 points per game. Ball's poked loose, so the Rams running out there with Scott, Cox, Kendrick, and Crockett. Bellinier on the inbounds. And a foul called. Booking on Catherine Shope. That's just the second foul. It's been a quick first quarter. Not a lot of baskets made and not a lot of fouls. That's just the third total foul that the Whistles have blown for in the first quarter. Minute 10 left. See what Danae Cox can do on the corner. Tries to get open. Thought about a three. Instead puts on a drive. Scott bulldozes in the lane and she's fouled. Two shots for Tiana Scott. Let's see Tiana Scott at the free throw line a lot for Bluefield, the sophomore from Chesapeake. Now shoots and puts Bluefield within 3. 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Scott hits both. Rams down by 2. And the longest buzzer for no reason ends. They just improved the shot clock about minutes before the game. That was out, and then school electrician came in and fixed it. So hopefully we won't have to deal with a power outage at the Dome today. Off the glass and in. First basket of the game for Amanda Bettler. So Bettler, the transfer from Idaho State. 30 seconds left. Shot clock at 15. Lob to Kendrick. It's on.
Nice look for Crockett to understand that she's taller than her defender.
Yeah, Crockett, that was a dangerous pass. Had to get it over the head of Briley Puckett. And Kendrick was a little bit taller, got the pass, and had the open lane. 10 seconds left. Bettler. Lost the ball. Bellinear with a steal. And before that, a whistle is called. So a foul called on Bluefield. It's going to go on Tiana Scott. That takes away the break from Bluefield. Three seconds. Swing out. Three. No good from Shope, and that is how the first quarter ends. Reinhardt leads 11-9 as we move on to the second quarter here in our AAC doubleheader. Women down by 2. Right back into this game. Bluefield down by 2 with Danae Cox on the floor as well as Courtney Kendrick. They only played about a minute and a half of the first quarter, and Danae Cox carries her way into the lane for her first basket. Definitely a difference that Danae Cox provides. So Reinhardt with a bit of a slow start themselves, but Bluefield was a bit slower because of the defense. Good block from Bellinear. Hedrick follows her shot, and this time Kendrick gets the defensive board. All tied up at 11-11. 9:20 left in the half. Here comes Kendrick. Good spin, layup off the mark. Well, Bellinear tried to swat it back. Instead, it's grabbed in by Hedrick. Betlier. Out to Hedrick again, and Shope hasn't hit a 3 yet in this game. Bluefield has been on her like glue on the perimeter. Down low. Puckett. Didn't like her look. 8 to shoot. Wow, what a big 3. And to Betlier. Takes a lead right back for Reinhardt, 14-11. Crockett, a step back. Got it to go. Pretty tough shot there because that was a low percentage look if she had a Reinhardt Eagle right in her face. Three on the way. Back-to-back threes hit for the Eagles. This time it's Bethany Hedrick. 17-13, under 8 minutes to play. Nate Cox trying to fight for space. Goes straight to the rack. Boy, you can count it there. Timeout called by Corey Mullins, and the Rams are within 2. But Danae Cox making a difference with a couple of big layups with 7:42 left to go in the second quarter. We're back here in Bluefield. Rams are down by 2. Low-scoring affair we're having into the first half so far, but the Rams trying to make it count here. Have to deal with the Sutton sisters and a fresh couple of threes hit by Reinhardt as the drive can't be finished by Hedrick. On the floor, Puckett rolled it out to Danae Cox, and Bluefield has separation and possession. 7:15 to go. Here comes Bellinier. Lost the ball. Kendrick into the lane. Good layup. Just bullied her way to the basket.
You can tell the difference when Coach Mullins added in his 3 seniors. It seems like it's more a sense of urgency to score.
Right, Bellinier, Kendrick, and Danae Cox all getting it done for Bluefield so far. Speaking of that, Kendrick pulled down a board. They're just faster as well, but here comes the sophomore. Down low to Cook, the young player for Bluefield. Inside out, Crockett thought about the 3. To the rim. Layups are falling for Bluefield, and they take the lead, 19-17. Reinhardt after a loss back on December 1st. Etlia from Latvia down to Sutton with her twin sister on the floor. 10 seconds left to go in this shot clock. Step back 3, too short. Rolling on the floor, and Bellinier picked it up. Steal coming, and Bellinier will be called for the foul. Good effort there by Ashton Sutton. Tried to take it away from Bellinier, and then Bellinier pushed her down to the floor. So Crockett goes out. Emily Hart checks in. First foul called on Bellinier. First foul of the half for either team. Inbounds pass coming from Amber Lee Zeller. Long 3. Back iron. Good rebound for Arame. She has been able to snag a few offensive boards in this one. Under 6 minutes to play. And Betlier calls a new offense. Off a screen. Top of the key. 3. Off the mark for Zeller. Hedrick pulled down another board. Danae Cox up ahead to Kendrick. Step back. Long 2. It's
good. She felt that one.
That's the sweet spot for Kendrick. Loves that mid-range shot. 21-17. Rams getting into it on the bench, and a turnover is forced. Bluefield up by 4. See if they can keep it going here. Everything's starting to work for Bluefield in the second quarter. Had the seniors on the floor. And Cox in the corner. Bellinier, Euro step and draws a foul. Riley Puckett called for the foul. That'll be the first for Reinhardt. 5:06 to go, and Bellinier will go to the line. Left-handed shooter. Gonna have to figure out what's wrong with that buzzer. I'll stick around, folks. We got the men's game about 20 minutes after the end of this one. First free throw, right through the net for Bellinier. Off the mark, rebound for Reinhardt. So here they go, Bethany Hedrick. Bit of a cold streak for Reinhardt. Bluefield's defense has been strong. 4:50 to play in the first half. Zeller lost the ball. No foul called there. Shope picked it up. Zeller into the lane. Passes to
nice
no
defense,
one.
Bluefield.
It really has been the difference. The defense for Bluefield has played so well. Now 4:41 to play. Rams leading by 5. Rams have yet to hit a 3, but they are getting it done down low. This is there, though. Hedrick finds space. Left-handed layup is in. Lead cut down to 3 for Bluefield. Kendrick, one-on-one. Hands off to Cox, and before that, or before a handoff to Cook, foul's called on Reinhardt. An inbounds pass. Haley Turman checks into the game. Bellineer will stay on, and Kendrick will walk out. Meanwhile, that was the first, or rather the second foul called on Chandler Sutton. Good feed to Danae Cox. Bit too deep to take a 3 from there, but she was open.
I said she thought about it.
Right. Cox in trouble. Cook, floater, off the glass, couple of bounces, and it's good. Three and a half minutes left in the first half. Hedrick, a jump stop, no separation, turn around, somehow the line drive hit off of the window. Well, Hedrick, after hitting that shot, started shaking her finger, might have jammed her finger there. That's it down to 3. Emily Hart, good screen from Turman. Bellineer, too short on the baseline jumper. Danae Cox almost snatched it away, cheated up a little bit. Shope, layup, and one. Chance to tie it up here, pending the free throw. .248 left in this first half. Rams trailed to start out the second quarter. They've jumped up by as much as 5, and now Shope will try to tie it up, and she can, 24-24. Full court press off in the make. Lindsey Huffman's team trying to provide pressure on Bluefield as Crockett goes across the midcourt press to the lane, bricks a layup. And she had Cox open in the corner for 3, decided to not go inside out, and a double dribble called in the backcourt on Zeller. She lost the ball right in front of her bench. And they constituted that as her picking it up, and then went back to the floor to double dribble. Break for Bluefield with a tied game, 2.5 minutes to play. Cox, another Euro step. Hedrick, second chance points fall for Bluefield. Courtney Kendrick taking the lead. Rebound, Courtney Kendrick. Cherry picking,
nice
Turman.
pick.
What a feed, no finish, and Kendrick pulls it out for Bluefield, and the Rams will start out. Now foul called. That's the third foul, so Bluefield will not go to the line. (26-24). Rams up by 2. Cook, what a move and a finish.
Nice play.
Lead is back to 4 for Bluefield with 1.5 minutes to play. Rams penetrating and getting the job done in the first half, especially the second quarter.
We might not see a 3 this game. It seems like the layups are working.
Right. Well, Sutton tried a 3. Rebound for Arame. It's also going to come down to who outboards each other, because both teams are getting it done offensively as far as rebounding goes, but the turnovers are killing Reinhardt. Crockett corrals possession. Kendrick along two. Just off the mark. .40 seconds left in the half. Betlier out in the left wing. On a give, Zeller. Aramay. Turn around, too hard. Shot clock off, Bluefield has the ball. 25 seconds left to go before halftime. Cox won't wait for the last shot, instead loops it up. Kendrick bails her out, baseline jumper, good.
Seems like the Nate just ran into two players.
Yep. They got the assist from Kendrick, 30-24, 5 seconds left. Betlier, top of the key, has to shoot. 1 second, foul is called. Right with .7 seconds left, not a great time to foul.
That was an intense countdown.
Right. And it might end up being an all right foul because just with .7 seconds left, the Eagles will have to lob it up and basically volleyball tip this one in. Long pass, Turman comes away with it, and that is it for the first half. Big second quarter for Bluefield, and they take the 30-24 lead into the locker room. We're going to be right back with a halftime update, but as for now, Bluefield College leads Reinhardt 30-24. Just about 5 minutes before the start of the second half. Bluefield leading in this one 30-24 as both of the men's teams warm up. Bailey Engel and Israel Penn, glad to have you with us here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Rams shot well there, especially in that second quarter. In that first half, Bluefield eventually ended up shooting right around 46% and then held Reinhardt to shooting 35% in the first half. Well, Israel, it's been a defensive struggle in this game so far.
Yeah. The defense, it seems like Bluefield actually found a little bit out about having to break down the defense. It seemed like the layups are getting there, and because of the seniors, Danae, Kiara, and Courtney, it seems like it's more of a sense of urgency to keep on scoring.
And especially with those three. They didn't play for most of that first quarter, and that's why the Rams got off to such a slow start. There wasn't as much chemistry on the floor, but when Corey Mullins put in Danae Cox, as well as Courtney Kendrick and Kiara Bellanier, right at the end of the first quarter, Rams were able to start back up in the second quarter. As for Reinhardt, this is a team that came out shooting like gangbusters from beyond the arc and then slowed down. They're 3 of 11 from beyond the arc. The Rams have hit no threes, but they've only attempted 2, which is out of character for Bluefield. And the Rams are led by Crockett, who has 6 points, as well as Danae Cox with 6. But Courtney Kendrick coming in late with 8 points as well as 7 rebounds, so she's on her way to a double-double. Well, if Bluefield wants to get the win in the second half of this game, what do the Rams have to do to keep Reinhardt at a minimum?
I think sometimes, you still have to, if you see something working, just keep on doing it. I think the process they have, just keep on going ahead and doing it. I think we get them to win.
Right. Rams are going to try to penetrate more when we get to the second half. Bluefield leading by 6, 30-24 over Reinhardt. Back and ready for the start of the second half. Bluefield leading 30-24, and we're having some problems with the buzzer as well as the shot clock on the left side of this court here at the Dome. We've had problems with it for months now, and now Richard Morgan up on a ladder to try to fix it. We're going to take a quick break here. Everything seems to be fine now. I'm crossing our fingers, right, Israel? But it's
Right.
30-24. Bluefield up by 6. Airmay backing into the lane. Hook shot, too hard. And it stays with Reinhardt. Under the basket, Hedrick out to Sutton. Ashton Sutton and now Chandler Sutton trading the ball around. Here comes Ashton Sutton. Shot clock down to 11. Bluefield, tough defense, and that's where we saw the game teeter the way of the Rams in the second quarter. That perimeter defense keeping Reinhardt at a minimum, and the shot started falling for Bluefield. And determined. Tie up and possession arrow points to Bluefield. First tie up we've had all game. Rams back onto the floor with Sierra Cook, Turman, Hart, Crockett, and Ayanna Strother. So the starting lineup in for Bluefield. Tough inbounds pass and snatched away by Chandler Sutton. Into the front court, bounce pass. Off the mark for Shope. Offensive rebound, another chance. And both shots can't fall.
Reinhardt came out with a lot of energy.
Definitely did, and especially on the defense, but they convert that to good offense, and they couldn't. Here's Shope. Good look down low, Hedrick. Can't get the roll. That is torture for Reinhardt, and now Aramay will go to the line. First foul of the half, it's going to be called on Bluefield with 8:21 left in the third quarter. First free throw for the center. Off the mark. Meanwhile, that's the third foul called on Haley Turman. Danae Cox won't have to wait as long as she did to get into the ball game back in the first quarter. Checks in now for Sierra Cook, and the shot clock is off. I have to call the electrician again. Second shot is good. So if you're on that side of the floor, meaning Reinhardt, you're not going to know how much time is left in your possession. Bluefield has the benefit, though. Now a whistle by the official, and it looks like they're going to try to improve the shot clock here. Don't know really what they're going to have to do with this other than bring somebody else in to try to fix it. Richard Morgan's going to go up towards the glass here because they have a game right after this. And we'll take a break again as they try to figure this out. 30-25 the score. Rams are up by 5. So they haven't fixed the shot clock on the other side of the floor. Bluefield with it back. Danae Cox into the game. Underhands Belladere. What a
Nice
step,
move.
and the layup goes. Now 32-25. Reinhardt does not have a shot clock. They're going to have their coaches count it down for them. They do have the game clock in front of them, though. Shot clock is down to 15. Layup, good. Catherine Shope. Crockett. Feeds to Turman. Dicing around. Bellineer, Euro step turns into a walk. .7:10 left to go in the third quarter. Rams have hit only one basket so far. Step back three. Off the mark. Collision after and no foul is called. And as the ball rolls over the baseline, Bluefield will get it right back. Reinhardt still cold. They've only hit 3 threes in the game. Dangerous pass. If the Rams can find the open lanes down low, that's how they've been able to start to win this game. Emily Hart, there it is, open lane, great layup.
Nice play called by Coach Mullins.
Certainly was, as now Bluefield leads by 7, their largest lead of the game. There goes the lead. Catherine Shope getting it done from beyond the arc just in time. They have to get through the full court press. Emily Hart picked it up before she was pickpocketed. Ball is back up top. Swarming defense by Reinhardt, but the Rams are patient. They find the open road to the rim. Nothing there. Bellineer bumps out. Cox for 3. Too short. Flying to the ball, Danae Cox. Foul is called, and it's going to be on Cox. Rams fans a bit confused about that. Corey Mullins has given the official an earful. And it appeared that Danae Cox just dove for the ball.
I said you could tell her love for the game.
Just being aggressive, and was about to get that ball back, but somehow a foul was called there on Cox. .5:45 left. Reinhardt has to work without a shot clock. Jeremy. Good kiss off the glass. Back within 2. Rams led by 7 just a blink of an eye ago. Now it's cut down to a 2-point game. Bellineer has to get the ball across the timeline. She does with about a second to spare. Reinhardt all fired up. That full court press really keeping Bluefield at a low here.
I think this time the pass back might have done the trick up there.
Right. You have to think, you have to bring in a point guard that's going to know to take the ball up. Sierra Cook might be the player to do that, rather than pass and dart the ball around. Reinhardt trying to tie it up or take the lead. Kicks back out. Aramay through the double team. Looking for the backdoor cut, gave it straight to Crockett. Under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter, 4:50 left now. Good ball screen from the free throw line. Air ball. Now Reinhardt ball, and Corey Mullins once again doesn't like that one. 4.5 minutes before the fourth quarter. Fake the handoff. Hedrick off the glass. Tie ball game. 7-0 run for Reinhardt. Timeout called by Corey Mullins. Reinhardt feeling it now as they tie it up with 4:21 left in the third quarter. Now the shot clock is back on, which helps Reinhardt certainly, but they didn't need any help as they were getting shots off before the shot clock was even dwindling down. 34-34, Courtney Kendrick back into the game. Rams have led up a 7-0 run by the Eagles. Here comes Sierra Cook. Out to Crockett, good high ball screen. 10 on the shot clock. Kendrick. Layup off the mark, just off the front of the rim. Here comes a rebound in the run from Hedrick. Arame takes the lead for Reinhardt.
She's been a problem.
Really has been down low. 36-34, 9-0 run for the Eagles. Rams trying to snap a two-game losing skid. Kendrick for three. Lead is back for Bluefield. Getting it done from the right wing. 37-36, ending the run for Reinhardt. Tangle and a foul called on the Rams. And check that on Chandler Sutton. First foul on Sutton, first foul on Reinhardt with 3:13 left to go in the quarter. Very clean game so far. Might get a little bit more messy as we move into the fourth quarter, especially if it's a close game like this one. Cox on the baseline, foul. So the senior will go to the line to try to elongate this lead. Rams are up by one. Look at the wrist, and good. 38-36. And both free throws go. 39-36. Rams gave up the lead for just one possession. Hedrick with her back to the basket. Shope, good cut. Hedrick gets the layup to fall. Good little give and go action there. Emily Hart.
Good contact.
Right. I would say those are important. She'll likely have to be subbed out. That brings this game to a standstill, 39-38. 9-0 run snapped by the 3 from Courtney Kendrick, but Reinhardt has put themselves back into this game after trailing by as much as 7 in the third quarter. 2:37 before we head to the fourth. And after Emily Hart waits for laser eye surgery on the bench, she will get back in. 39-38. Here's Emily Hart. 2:25 in the third quarter. Cox dials it up, hits the 3 in the corner. 42-38. Back to a 4-point lead. Hedrick off the mark. Can't do that against Bluefield's defense so early in the shot clock because they will make you pay for it if they get the layups to start going. Tip back out, stolen away. Up ahead, Shope to the basket. Layup is good. Timeout called by Reinhardt, 42-40. We got a fun game here at the Dome. Rams up by 2 with 1:50 left to go in the third. Right back into this one, 42-40, a close one for Bluefield and an AAC matchup looking for revenge against Reinhardt after dropping a game to them by 4 back in early December. Cox another 3, too short this time. Ranging rebound, 2-on-1. Shope bounces to Sutton. Left-handed layup ties the game. Full court press, Rams have to get it in bounds. And they do with Danae Cox. Bellinier across the timeline. Now they'll slow it down. 1:10 left in the quarter. Cox. Yes! Second 3 of the quarter. Back to a 3-point lead for the Rams, 45-42.
Bailey, I take that back. We might have needed some 3s in this game.
Right. Changing it up for Bluefield. 43 seconds left. Three ball off the mark for Chandler Sutton. Ranging rebound Sutton, or Arame rather. .13 seconds, shot clock down to 10. There's about a 2-second differential between game clock and shot clock. 4 seconds. Shope has to shoot it. Off the mark, rebound for Kendrick. Clock is off, and once again, that should be the end of the third quarter. The clock is off again. We are having all kinds of problems with the clock. We're trying to make sure, will that be the end of the third quarter, or will it be the end? Yes, it will be the end of the third quarter. So we got a good one here, 45-42. Rams lead by 3.
Whether they're messing it up or the technology's wrong, it's just every game. Yeah, it's like 2 seconds. It would be like 38 seconds. Hold on, is it working? Is it working? Maybe it's 36. bus broke down the other day, like nobody was shocked. Everybody's just like, oh well. Yeah, it's like the axle was broken on the. I mean, yeah. Right. Thanks, man.
10 more minutes to play in this pivotal AAC matchup. Rams leading 45-42. Danae Cox getting it done from beyond the arc in the past couple of possessions for Bluefield. She leads the way for the Rams with 14 points. Behind her, Courtney Kendrick with 11 points and 9 rebounds. So one more board. Another double-double for the senior from Charleston. We're glad to have you here on the Rams Digital Sports Network as Hedrick turns around and misses. And there it is, a double-double and a foul called on Aramay. 11 and 10 for Courtney Kendrick, and we've been talking about it the whole game, Israel. The game definitely changed when Corey Mullins brought in Danae Cox, Kiera Bellanier, and Courtney Kendrick right at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, the game's still slow, but you can tell the difference between it.
Right. Those threes hit by Danae Cox, the only triples sank by Bluefield in the entire game. As well as one from Courtney Kendrick. Does have one that took the lead right back for Bluefield. Rams are 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, currently shooting 47%. Bellanier down the lane. Crockett, wide open three. Off the mark, just by inches. What about a three from Bettler, cross-court lob? Oh, Bettler for Reinhardt did not play the entire third quarter. Shope around the Bluefield defense, pops a mid-range and tickles the twine. Full court press has provided some problems for Bluefield all game. Crockett's wide open. Great feed from Danae Cox. Floor commander for Bluefield. What a second half she's had. 8:20 left to go. Aramay steps. Once again, too hard. A lot of muscle on that shot. Rams have led by as much as 7 in this ball game. Cox cuts. Can't score. Coast to coast. Back to Sutton. 3 on the way. Hedrick misses. Ball goes to Bluefield. I'll be hearing that in my sleep tonight, 47-44. Rams moving up out of a full court press. Cook.
As much as times as they have been full court press this time, it seems like they get through it every time.
Oh, Bluefield got through it that time. Israel Courtney Kendrick with another lay-in. 2-possession lead. Reinhardt has kept it close the entire second half. Long step back. Just nicked the rim. Emily Hart. I'm surprised she didn't shoot a 3 there. She was wide open. Kendrick backs to the lane, good. Ties the largest lead of the second half, largest lead of the game, 51-44. 7 points the separation between Bluefield and Reinhardt, and a timeout called by the Eagles. Rams up by 7, 51-44 with 6:41 left to go. Rams on a run. They lead by 7, 51-44. Reinhardt calling a timeout to try to rectify their defensive woes and find a way to score some field goals here. Another kick out. 5 in the shot clock. Chandler Sutton dribbling it out. Long prayer. Back iron. Found her own rebound. Put back. No good. Foul called on Bluefield. Emily Hart called for that foul. And a good break for Reinhardt because that is not the shot Sutton wanted to chuck up there. And actually, that's the 4th foul called on Haley Turman. 2 shots for Sutton, and she misses. Now Reinhardt has only gone to the free throw line. Now that was their 4th free throw of the game. They're now 2 of 4 as Kendrick checks in for Haley Turman. Second shot is no good. Found her own rebound again. 3. No good for Shope. Wrestling under the basket. Kendrick pulled it away, and Bluefield will have it back. Six minutes left to go. Few chances missed there for Reinhardt, almost a steal. And Shope pokes the ball out of bounds. Bluefield will inbound it here with Crockett. Here's Emily Hart to the lane. Oh, Puckett got a piece of that layup. Turnaround, no good. Rebound for Crockett and fouled in the backcourt. Shots just not falling here for Reinhardt in the 4th quarter.
Wonder why they also stopped the full court press.
It looks like they're doing it off of makes for them. So if Reinhardt hits a shot, they're going to go with a full court press. Here comes Crockett. Danae Cox. Cox, what a step. Great layup.
For her to be so small, she went straight through.
Big time steps for Danae Cox. 3 from Ashton Sutton. That'll put Reinhardt back into it. After Bluefield led by 9, right back down to 6. Now you got to watch out for Emily Hart. She's wide open in the corner. But Bellanier, that won't matter. Rams are cutting down the paint. 55-47, back to an 8-point deficit with 4:35 left to go. Arame has to watch out. Jump stop. Kendrick was all over her. And Bluefield will inbound. (55-47). Rams have led by as much as 9. Long drought for Reinhardt. They've only scored 2 in the entire 4th quarter. Foul is called. Bellanier will go to the line. I got to check that. Reinhardt has scored 5 points. Rams have scored 10 in the 4th quarter. It's been a defensive struggle all game. Really comes down to when Bluefield gets on these little runs of going down inside the paint and getting the layups to fall. Bellanier misses that free throw. Here's Bellanier. Second free throw is good. Back to a 9-point game. Four minutes to play. Rams lost to this team back in early December. Now up by 9 with under 4 minutes to go. Reinhardt will maintain possession with a fresh shot clock. 3:54 left. I have to think they're going to try to get it to their shooters, and a charge is drawn. That was Danae Cox going to the floor at the right time. Hedrick lowered the shoulder, and Bluefield is having none of that. Third foul call, timeout Reinhardt. Bluefield leads by 9, 56-47, 3:52 to play. We're back into this one, 56-47 after the timeout. 3:50 left to go in the game. Rams trying to find their 12th win of the year. Reinhardt really has struggled in the fourth quarter, Israel.
Yeah, I don't see no scoring, no shots, no anything.
Emily Hart, what a move!
Bluefield taking whatever they give them.
58-47, largest lead of the game as the Rams have gone up by double digits. 3:14 left to go. Hedrick on Bellinier off the side of the glass. Great rebound for the senior from Verona, Virginia. May Cox will just try to dribble this out. I'm starting to get in coast mode here. 5 points scored for Reinhardt all quarter. Oh! Back in the lane, and now she'll go to the line. Shot clock running down, and that's just what Bluefield wanted. Run the clock down, get these easy shots, and try to walk out of here with a win. Will be Cox. First free throw. Yes. 59-47. And she hits both free throws. 13-point lead for Bluefield. Two and a half minutes to play. The Rams are giving up on defense. Hedrick, floater, yes. Even after the make, it looks like Reinhardt is starting to get up a bit here. Down by 11, not going to the full court. Let's get started with that in the third quarter. Down low, Kendrick can't get the loose ball. 2 minutes left to play, 11-point lead for Bluefield. Chandler Sutton. Choke. Off the mark for 3, Bellinier can't get the rebound, rolls out to Chandler Sutton. And a new chance for Hedrick and the Eagles. Turn around, 11-footer. Clean rebound by Bellinier and a tie-up called. Reinhardt ball. But if you're Bluefield, that's still a win because it's 1:39 left to go in the game, and that wasted about 30 seconds away from a Reinhardt possession. Off the mark for Shoke. Foul called on Arame. And now Bellinier will go to the line for Bluefield. 11-point lead. What a game for Bluefield, especially turning it on in the second half.
Seems like Reinhardt's just giving up at this point.
Well, it's just because they've had such a slow fourth quarter. They can't get these shots to fall. Lanier hits the free throw. Fun one for Bluefield, showing that they have power. And in the couple of losses, especially the loss against Union, you saw where the Rams did not consistently hit threes, and it looked like they were relying a little too much on them. And in this game, the game plan was changed to go down low, find the layups, and get the kisses off the glass to fall, and that's what happened. Pass to no one, and that is how Reinhardt's day is gone. Minute 22 left to go. It'll be a full court press for the Eagles after the turnover. And then they go back. Cross court lob to Cox. Reinhardt will not foul. Good cut for Janae Cox. Kendrick with 9 on the shot clock. Spins and one. All smiles on the Rams bench as they take a 64-49 lead with a free throw coming up from the senior.
Usually Courtney Kendrick's the leading rebounder of the team. She might be today the leading scorer.
Well, her and Janae Cox really dominating. Hits the free throw, a double-double for Courtney Kendrick.
She looks really confident.
Right, she'll get a hero's exit onto the bench. Struther, Turman back on the floor, and Taylor Sutherland will get some playing time for Bluefield. Clock is now down to 57.7 seconds. Taylor 2 halves. Back into the game, 65-49. And a foul called on Bluefield. Now 54.6 seconds left. Move, rolls away, and Bluefield ball. This is a good win for Corey Mullen's crew. I mean, especially after a long week on the road. This was a huge week for Bluefield basketball, both teams. Because you have Truett McConnell last Saturday, then 2 games on the road. Bluefield women dropped both of them, and now they come back home, and they're going to get a win against Reinhardt here today, a team with a winning record. Foul called in the backcourt, and Sierra Cook will shoot a couple of free throws. Rams' next game on the road is against Tennessee Wesleyan. That's in 4 days from now. They're going to be right back here next Saturday against Montreat and have a 3-game homestand against Brunel and Milligan. Sierra Cook hits another shot. Last time they faced against Tennessee Wesleyan, the Rams had them on the ropes back on December 8th, but dropped a 63-60 loss. (67-49). What a turn. $1 million move and about a 4-cent finish, and now Bluefield fouls the shooter and Shope. So she'll go to the line, 26.8 seconds left. Good free throw. Ugh. Those buzzers. $67.50. Rams are up by 17. And a good free throw. 67-51, 26.8 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Reinhardt defense is still there. And a 10-second violation call. That was Bailey Sheets that couldn't dice the ball away. Shot clock off again. Reinhardt with the reserves in. That pass was thrown in by Mackenzie Tyner. 11 seconds. Sheets is right there for it. A steal. And Sierra Cook will walk this one out. 4 seconds, now 3 seconds. Bluefield picks up a win after dominating in the second half to improve to 12-13 on the year, and now they're over 500 in the AAC with a 67-51 win. Israel, what's your biggest takeaway from this game?
The biggest takeaway is when Coach Mullins put in his seniors. I think it shows on the scoreboard how it happened.
Especially right there at the end of that first quarter, Danae Cox, Courtney Kendrick, and Kira Bellinier making a big difference for Bluefield as they pick up this win today. 67-51, Rams get the win for Israel Penn. My name is Bailey Angle, reminding you that final score one more time. Rams get the win, 67-51.